Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a test.
You are now entering the realm of the D-pad.
Okay.
That time has come to play.
Here we go!
Welcome to the definitive gamer-centric comedy podcast. The Fute is reviewing new releases, reminiscing about the classics, picking apart the latest gaming news, and welcoming guests from the cream of the comedy world, all delivered with a heavy download of humour.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So strap into your gaming chairs for the next 90 minutes and prepare to be touched by the D-pad.
Look, we work as a team. No one gets left behind.
Requiesca di pace.
Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? It's me, Jeff Leach. Welcome to the D-pad podcast. Episode, what are we on now? 12? 11?
11.
11, the magic number. How are we, Twitch viewers? How are we, people listening at home, live through their headphones? Technically, it's live for you. It's not live for us anymore. We're now talking from the past, but you're in the future. What does it feel like to be there? I know one man who will know. That's FutureManGaming. And, of course, my brother, Swiftor, sat on my right. But this gentleman in the middle is our guest today on the show, Mr. Godfrey. Let's give it up for Godfrey.
Oh, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Godfrey, a fantastic comedian who you may have seen on Comedy Central. Yeah. He's also been on Louis C.K.'s show, Louis, which is obviously a huge hit. It's like, if you don't know that show, then what fucking rock have you been living under, my friends? It's on everything. And he also has his own special coming out on Showtime on August the 12th.
August 12th, it's August 12th. It's called Regular Black.
Regular Black.
Because that's what my...
to be honest, you're not. There's nothing regular about your black man. You are dark as night, my friends.
No, they're darker ones.
The amount of fucking playing around with the cameras we had to do in the lighting in here just to get you showing up, dude. I had to buy new lights. These are new lights since last week. But Godfrey, thanks so much for coming on, man.
Well, thank you very much.
What have you been up to? What's been going on in the life of Godfrey lately?
A lot of road. You know, on the road a lot, and
slaying white girl pussy. Am I right?
No, not really.
I just wanted to keep up the stereotypes that everyone
that's you.
I'm exclusively going for Asian chicks. That's
Are you really?
Asian chicks and really big black girls as well.
Is that what you do?
No, I'm just
oh, I thought you did.
Just joking.
Oh, no, I think he's.
We do perform at comedy venues together. I like it. Just like.
But no, we do perform, but we slay ass.
I do like it.
Yes.
No, don't say that on Twitch chat. Don't say slaying ass. That will just kick off a stream of homophobic comments now.
Oh wow!
By ass you mean ladies.
Ladies,
yes. Posteriors.
Yeah. Sometimes
it
happens. Depending on the night, if we haven't screamed at somebody and ruined their self-esteem.
Exactly.
Usually women, because you go off, I go off. We're those types that can snap.
On audience members. If they talk during a show, you got to put them in their place.
When they talk and it's coming from a bad place, when they're not showing you any respect, that's when I do it. But if they're cool and you can tell, oh, they're just enjoying the show, that's cool. We can go back and forth, have some good banter.
Samuel Jackson right now. I love it.
Why?
I'm not showing you any respect. You got to lay down the law. Aren't you also like a fucking kung fu master as well?
No, I studied Hapkido for 10 years.
Wow, 10 years.
Hapkido, that's a Korean martial arts. It's defensive. It's not. It's someone
like
attacks
Aikido
you.
then. It's a bit like Aikido.
It's a cousin of Aikido.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I studied it for like 10 years. And yeah, I don't know if I'm a master at it.
But you take the power away from them and take it back on themselves.
So, and it's very defensive. So you're not trying to start anything. Yeah. It's just if somebody comes at you, you have no choice but to try and defend yourself. Hopefully it works. I paid money. I hope it works.
Yeah. Have you had to use it at all?
I used it one time.
Oh.
One time I used it, and at the cellar.
What was her name?
Ooh, English comedy. Watch out.
Wow.
No, that's
so
why you're here.
Dismissive
So you want to
already.
get that shit out your system.
That's true. That's true. I'm trying to work it out. Let me do some more American comedy. Black people, Mexicans, what are they about? That's American comedy, right? Go on, what happened?
So this dude, and what's funny, it was Louis C.K. was on stage. I was hosting at the time. I used to host a lot there, and Louis C.K. was on stage, and this dude and his girlfriend had been heckling, and then I asked the audience. I literally didn't even like insult them. I said, "Hey, everybody in the audience, do you want this guy? You want these two to shut the fuck up? Everyone's like, yeah. I said, now everybody's in agreement with me, so no one gets uncomfortable. But they want you
There's a
to.
tiny little fly.
They want you to shut the fuck up. And everyone was cheering.
Yeah.
And I said, so shut the fuck up. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
But they were the whole audience behind you
and they
as
were
well.
talking first.
And any decent person in that situation would go, all right, I'm drunk, and everyone's shouting at me.
Right.
And they'd be so embarrassed because they'd have some social awareness.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They'd go, maybe we should shut the fuck up, Kevin.
Sure.
And so I thought everything was cool. I bring up Louis. I go upstairs, and you know how we hang out in the front.
Yeah.
Just chilling out, and the guy comes up like, yo, man.
Big guy.
He was kind of a big guy, and he's like, yo, I don't appreciate what you said. Blah, blah, blah. I said, but you guys were heckling, and I was pretty fair with you, dude. I was pretty fair. I didn't insult you. I asked the audience, can you shut the fuck up? That's like comedy banter.
Yeah, exactly.
And why are you there if you can't handle that? You know? So he's like, yo, man, I think you should apologize. Like, nah. I was like, I'm not apologizing for that shit.
Yeah.
Then that means that you control what I do. I can't have that.
Right.
So he goes, you're not going to apologize? I said, I just told you. No, I'm not going to apologize.
Yeah.
He said, well, then fuck you. You ain't funny. I said, well, fuck you. You and girlfriend don't look good. I just said some dumb shit. So you and girlfriend are the ugliest couple I ever seen in my life, for real. And you look at it and
let's
insult
dance,
you.
man. Like,
and
back
then he
and
was
forth.
just
I'll do
like,
this dance.
he's like, well, fuck you. I was like, fuck you, dude. And these girls, there were some people watching.
And then you fucked.
No, I know, right? Jeff is always on that
I
gay
think
shit.
we're on the same. I
it's
feel like
good.
we're on
Yeah,
the same
let's do
page.
that.
Yeah, you're saying it. I'm saying it. Let's just do this.
So then he ran at me and shit. Like, and I didn't
went
even
for
think
it.
he would do it. I was just like, I thought we would just go back and
That's
forth.
usually where it ends, man. Usually it's
Yeah.
yo, fuck you, yo,
And I was
fuck
like,
you.
fuck you, like boom, boom, boom.
That's like college arguments. That's
Yeah,
college
yeah.
arguments.
Yeah,
You just
right.
Push it.
Yeah.
Brian,
But that's
like,
but that's a lot of New York arguments too, when they just yell, "Go fuck you, fuck yourself."
course, yeah.
Keep it moving. So he ran at me like I was like, and it was like weird because I'm like, wait, he's running at me.
Yeah.
You know where McDougal is?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on the sidewalks, not a lot of space there.
Sure, right.
Runs at me. And what's very ironic, the night before I had been at the dojo, we've been practicing attacks like all night, just practicing attacks. Me, motherfuckers running at you. It was so weird. And my master was like, "You never know how anybody's gonna come at you."
That's not how he said it. He said, "You never know, young customer."
He's like, there you go. Yeah, I had subtitles,
nice.
and I read the subtitles. I was like, "Thanks." so he runs at me, and man, I couldn't believe it. It was textbook, man. He came at me the way we were practicing. He came at me like that, head down.
Yeah.
And I fucking got him. I fucking flipped him on his back.
Oh.
He came at me, and I fucking turned him over. I landed on it. I landed on top of him, slammed him on the concrete. But in my head, I'm like, oh, it worked. I didn't. You're like, because I've never been in that situation.
Finally, the
I
payments
was like, all right, because when you're doing something over and over and over, it clicked and just I flipped him. And I was already nervous because like, oh shit work. I said, dude,
You were like, "What's the next part?" The lesson,
right.
Yeah.
Well, the next part you're supposed to start wailing on him, but I'm not going to do that because I'm afraid. I'm like, you can be in
You're
trouble.
also a black guy in New
on
York.
top of a white dude. No.
You're gonna get shot.
I looked about it racially, and I said, I'm on top of a white dude,
Yeah.
and I might get blamed for something.
Yeah.
So I looked, and I said, dude, man, you need to relax, man. Why the fuck you attacking me? Boom, boom. And he's like, get the fuck off me. I said, yo, I'm going to get off you, but yo, that's it. Don't fucking come at me.
Right.
And I got off him. So he tears my shirt. Like, he fucking rips my
I'm
shirt.
like, get your shirt, man.
Yeah. And then he gets up, and we're by Mahmoud. So he's like, we're like squaring up.
Yeah.
And Mahmoud's, we're by Mahmoud's right there.
Yeah.
And he tries to come at me again, and I roundhouse him right into the gate.
Oh.
On his whole face. Pow! Right into the gate. And then I went right, and then I grabbed the shirt, because you know where Pomme Frite is right now?
Yeah.
There used to be a t-shirt shop there.
Right.
And this Indian man watched the whole thing. And I went, and I needed a shirt, and I go, oh, I need a shirt. He said, man, that was a good kick, motherfucker. That was the fun. I said, you saw that? He said, you fucker, man. You kicked the fuck out that guy, man. And I said, and then there was these shirts, and I bought a Bruce Lee
The
shirt.
irony is that in every single kung fu movie like that, there always is that stereotypical Indian guy comes and goes, I can't fucking believe I'm doing it. You're so good at fucking roundhouse.
Motherfucker, you caught that was a good kick, man. And so I bought a Bruce Lee t-shirt that said Wata at the back.
Oh,
like
yeah.
this going, Wata! You ever seen that
Yeah.
T-shirt?
Yeah.
And I just bought. He said, "This got $5, man. Just that was a good kick." He gave me like it was like a $20-$30 shirt. He gave it for $5, and I put that shirt on and hosted the rest of the show with that
that
T-shirt.
on.
Everybody's
Yeah.
like, "What happened to your shirt?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Long story." And the owner of the comedy club, Manny, you never met Manny, who
Yeah,
owned.
he was Noam's father, right? This is the
Noam's
original
father.
original
Manny
owner
was
of the
alive
Comedy
at the
Cellar.
time, and
This is the Comedy Cellar in New York City, famous venue.
where they do where Louis was shot. And so I bring off Louis off stage, and then I bring the next act on. I don't remember. And then I come back upstairs. There's a police there. Manny's there. Everybody's there, and the dude's like, "That's him right there. That's him right there." And I was like, "What? What?" I was like, "Dude, you were talking shit. You were," and the police were getting a little shitty with me. I said, "Oh, I forgot. I'm the black dude. That's right. You got to." So I was being such a dick. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm the black dude. That's why you don't
this
believe
makes
me."
sense now.
And they were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"It's not like that." I said, "You're being mad aggressive with me, and he's the one that attacked
They
me."
fully attacked.
And then I
Switch
asked
the
these
roles
two girls,
around.
I asked these two girls. I said, "You guys were there. What happened?" We didn't see. I said, "Fuck you, bitches." Anyway, fuck those bitches. They saw the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. People
wow.
I was like, "Fuck you,
People
bitches."
don't want to get involved.
I know, but and I was like, "Yeah." And then the cops are right there, and the dude tried to attack me again, and I fucking jabbed him. He tried. He
With the
tried to
cops
hit me
right
again.
there? In front
of the cops?
Again.
Wow.
The girl was like, "You're the one that did it." I said, "Yo, you guys started it. You guys downstairs, we were having fun." And the guy's like, I was like, "Dude, man, get the fuck away from me." He's like, "Yo," and I fucking, because I have a quick jab, whap, got him in his mouth, popped him in his mouth. I said, "Get the fuck out of here, man." I mean, and I'm not that dude. I'm not some tough guy.
Right.
I bet you
But
I've had
now-
more fights than you. You've had a lot of fights.
I
Right?
had a lot of fights,
You beat the shit out of people.
I have done, yeah. I've also had my ass handed to me as well, though. I've had my fucking head kicked in. You have to have your ass kicked really badly. I almost got killed in Lithuania.
What?
Two guys kicked me in the fucking head until I was unconscious and then just kept kicking my fucking face. Yeah.
Wow.
I woke
Jumped
up
you.
like...
Why
They
were
jump you?
I used to do drugs. Like,
that's why.
I was at a party after a night. I'd been DJing at a club and then went out with these random people, ended up in some murky fucking warehouse party with my buddy and a few people. These new guys joined in, a few girls. Went back to a house party. My buddy fucked off home, and then at about 5, 6, 7 in the morning, whatever, when the lights, come out and you're like, "Ugh." Someone's like, "Hey, you want to get some more, baba ganoush?" And I'm like, "All right, let's I love the taste of baba ganoush. Let's do that." They see me get paid to the club as well for DJing. So they go, "Oh, the guy's here. You want to come out and pick?" I'm like, yeah. So I go to I'm fucked. I go to the end of the driveway, pull the money out. I'm like, where the fuck is this dude? I turn around, one of them just fucking smashes me in the face, sucker punch, and I sort of stagger back, go down, and then I'm trying to get up, and they're just fucking two guys just waiting on me, kick me in the fucking head until I was unconscious. And then I woke up in the next door neighbor's house. That these two women had picked me up, taken me inside the house because they'd heard the commotion, looked out the window, to see what was going on. I was in like a couch and my face was all bleeding and my eyes were all swollen out, my fucking lips out here. And there's this little 6-year-old girl standing in the doorway, like looking at me because she's obviously one of the women's kids. And I'm like, "Oh," and they got ice on my face and they're going, "Oh, blah, blah," talking to me in Lithuanian. I'm like, "I don't speak English. I'm sorry. I'm fucking upset. I'm like emotional as shit. I'm not ashamed to say I'm fucking crying and like, what the fuck happened? Blah, blah, blah. And then this little girl was looking at me and I remember, and she was just like, she came up and she was just like put her hand on me and she was like kind of like, "It's okay."
This is like a superhero.
That's like a movie,
origin
dude.
story. This is like an origin story. You needed to like go and have a training montage. Jeff Condal.
But when I got back to the place I was staying at, which was the owner of the club's house, I walk in, he's awake at fucking 8 in the morning. I get a cab home, my buddy comes and picks me up. We get back, he's sat there in his fucking dressing gown. He looks like his big belly's hanging out. He's smoking a cigar. He's got cocaine on a fucking, baba ganoush on a mirror in front of him, and he's watching some TV. And I walk in and he's like, "What the fuck happened to you?" Like this, and I'm like, blah blah blah. I explain the story. He's like, "Okay, come have some baba ganoush." Like, take the pain away. Then he goes, "I'll take care of it, no problems." So I fly back that afternoon. The guy at passport control looks at me, looks at my passport, laughs first of all. It's just like, can't even tell if it's me or not. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "This is you?" I'm like, "It was." And then I get on the fucking flight, go home. My friend phones me out, and I'm like, "Man, shit, that was crazy." And he was like, yeah. He goes, "I tell you what's more crazy. The guy who owns the club that you DJ'd at, that you met that morning," because I hadn't met him the night before. I just dropped my bag there and went to the club. Because he's one of the biggest baba ganoush dealers, and he ships like a hell of a lot of stuff around Lithuania, around Vilnius. Right. And he put the word out. He's looking for these two guys. They both skipped town. They both just left.
They're gone.
They were gonna get those
so it
dudes.
fucked their life up in that place, at least. So karma, man.
That's so
good.
funny how you said Vilnius, because I was in Vilnius Lithuania a year and a half ago. I did a comedy festival. It was their first one.
Okay.
I was their first American.
First
And a
American.
black guy in
cool.
fucking Lithuania.
Dude, yeah.
You were the only black guy in Lithuania. I
Here's the
guarantee
thing.
it. Like,
Here's the thing. Lithuanians love basketball. That's where they get in the pros.
Right,
They recruit from Lithuania.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Sabonis, one of the guys, Sabonis from back in the day, is from Lithuania. So the guy that got me, his name was Larinus. You know, they have those like big names.
yeah.
Larinus.
My guy's Vitis is my friend.
is
Yeah.
Larinus.
Yeah.
My name was Godfreyus. That's
Yeah.
how they call your name.
Yeah.
So this dude, like, I go, yo, man. I said, Lithuania? He said, yeah, we Googled all these comics and you were the best one that we liked.
Nice.
Because we said you're like a universal dude.
Obviously, they didn't see my website.
Yeah,
so
they didn't see your shit. Have you seen Jeff Leach? And then so I go
He
over
looks
there.
different with his face. All split.
He's like this. Oh, that's him. You can get an app where you fuck yourself up. That's me.
Hey.
So I go there and it's like me and that dude, that fucking beardy man.
Oh, Beardy Man, yeah, he does the beatboxing
Dick
stuff.
Fuck that dick, dude. He's an asshole, man.
He is an arrogant
he was
motherfucker.
I
yeah.
go,
He's a bit
first
of an
of all,
arrogant
you're a
motherfucker.
beatboxer. Black culture, my man. Been there, done that. You're a little fucking late. Don't get attitude with me. I just was backstage. I didn't want to meet him.
Yeah.
Beatboxing, my boys were doing that shit in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so I just go back there because I had no choice. And then he goes, and the guy, Larinus, is like, oh, this is Beardy Man. I was like, hey, he's just like, I go, really? I was looking at him like, word? You're not that amazing.
Yeah.
You know how many people have been beatboxing before you got here?
Right.
So I was like,
By the way, you can get Godfrey's brand new book, How to Make Friends and Influence People.
Dale Carnegie.
Available on Amazon.
Yeah, Beardy Man, take that. Take that. I'll fucking
Listen, let's talk
punch you in
also
the
about
face.
video
No, just
games,
kidding.
man. We got an idea.
But I was the
of-
first guy to do that, and it was like English is their second language.
Yeah.
And I did like 90 minutes of stand up, which worked,
Nice,
and it was
man.
cool, and it worked out, and that's it.
They love it. I think a
Vilnius.
lot of countries in Eastern Europe. I've done a lot of comedy in Romania now,
Right.
which is a very
Wow.
blossoming
Comedy
scene there
scene?
for
Wow.
stand-up. It's just new, very new.
Very new, yeah.
It's about 10 comics like working.
that are super huge.
Exactly, and they're good. They're fucking doing stuff, but they're still.
They just
building
look
up.
at our stuff and then do it in Romanian.
kind of. Yeah.
You know, there's a Romanian
There's a-
Jeff Leach.
there's
There's
a
a Romanian black.
There's a white guy in Romania basically going, "Oh my god, it's hard being black in New York City."
My parents are Nigerian.
This
Whoa.
guy, a roundhouse kicked him to the face, and this Indian guy was like, "Oh, you don't know," but with a Romanian accent.
Okay, sorry.
Fucking, I've got a sense of just how much of a badass motherfucker you are now.
No,
but
I'm
what
not,
I want to know.
I'm not a badass like that. That was luck. It was one of those times, but I'm not a fighter.
You're not a
like
bad guy.
that.
I know that. I know that. I'm not trying to paint that picture of you. I'm just.
are like
I'm not trying to paint that picture.
You're
of
like
you.
a geezer, man.
Mainstream media is trying to paint that picture of you.
You're a fucking geezer.
You're a fucking geezer.
Well, you're a geezer.
But you're
man.
a
What's up?
video game lover.
Yeah,
This is-
I love. Let me tell
What's
you
your
something.
history of video games?
Well,
man?
my
How
history
do
of video games, I'm old school, like Pac-Man and all that. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. I used to be able to turn over Tron when I was like 7, 8 years old. I got a million in Tron. Like, I'm old school, so I used to turn it over. Of course, I had to get good at it, but I remember going to this Vietnamese restaurant. I grew up in Chicago. I would go to this Vietnamese restaurant, and the Vietnamese guy would always give me a quarter. He'd say, "Hey, you gave you a quarter. Do it then."
There we
And
go.
I would get a million. I'd be on a video game 1 quarter for 3 hours.
This is like old school, like arcade
Old
games,
school
yeah.
where you had to earn it, and then of course now
You
of
had
course,
to earn it. I like
you
that.
had to
Yeah.
earn that shit. There was
To
no
earn
there was no
enjoyment in video games.
There was no pussyfied. Would you like to continue? It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
game over, bitch.
Yeah.
Start over.
Another
Dude, this is
quarter.
like the old school games where you couldn't turn the console off. Master System
No,
2, man, and
that's
all that
it.
shit.
You're
I
done.
left that on for 3 days,
Yeah.
burned a hole in the carpet.
That
Yeah.
made you
Yeah.
really good, though. That
Melted
made
it.
you really good when they didn't give you a chance to continue. Because if you ended, you had to start from zero.
Yep.
Here in these games, I think it's a little pussyfied. No, I'm impressed, but there's a pussyfication to it. Would you like to continue? Really, bitch?
It's
Do
something
you
not
need to
the
go
level it was
potty?
back
The
then.
fuck
Yeah,
out of here.
like
You had to
right
hold
wing.
all your faculties, man.
You're like
And
a
you
video game Nazi. You're like, you're not allowed to save.
That's right. You got
get
one man left.
chance.
That's right.
It's like a fucking Eminem song. Just like, if you had one chance,
I am
to complete
whatever you
Mario,
say I am.
would you take it?
You know what I'm saying? It's true. So
Can you imagine how many people would like how that would kill the video gaming industry? If
Oh,
you
no,
got
so
one-
fast.
every game you just got one shot.
Yeah.
People would
Yeah.
just be like, "Fuck, this is like
But-
fucking
but-
I'm out of this."
But I'm very impressed. Like even with the sports game, there was Tecmo Bowl. There was all these little like shitty games that were like that was a big deal back in the day. Now they're so sophisticated with Madden and soccer and all. And and the shooting games. I'm still a Mortal Kombat fan. I got my Vita. I use the Vita.
Sure, yeah.
I ain't shit. I'm just a Vita. I like my travel games, my Mortal Kombat games. I love fighting games.
Yeah.
So where I can press punch.
You like fighting life as well, right?
No.
Got the defense.
I think Jeff Leach should be a character in Mortal Kombat.
He could fit.
That would be hot with your long hair.
Finish him and I like whip his fucking...
finish him.
I spin around and it fucking slices the head off.
And then your
little blades on the end of my
and
head.
Jeff Leach wins and he goes like that with his rings. and then your rings laugh.
I could do that.
That's it. Have your rings fucking
So
talking.
many ideas. I feel like I'm not really big enough entity for Mortal Kombat's developers to be like, we should definitely do this.
But that's so. But all this video games now. I have a friend named Hank Basket. He's a real big video game. He does big conventions. My buddy Hank, and he's like always up. He always has new technology that he sends me. Like, and I don't even know how to use half the shit. Like the last thing I went to was like a year and a half ago. He had a huge convention out here in New York, and he had the fucking Joy. What is it called? The controller. Is there a special name for it?
Just a controller.
Okay, I don't know. I may not have the lingo.
No, it's called a Lugaminga.
Yeah,
was it?
It's a controller.
Look at him.
Okay, so I feel like I'm in Starbucks and I don't get the right lingo. So
I'm just fucking with you.
He had this controller and it had the stuff on the bottom.
Oh,
the buttons on the bottom.
Right.
I didn't know. He was like, "Yeah, this is," and then it moved. It vibrated.
Whoa.
It was sick, man. So my friend Hank, he does that, and I'm impressed. I just don't know how to.
You are from the 1980s. This is just a normal controller now, bro.
Yeah,
everything vibrates now.
Listen, I bought Xbox. I bought the up-to-date shit, but I'm so bad at shit.
What, Xbox One? You got an Xbox One?
I had the one with the Ring of Death and all that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just never really used it. I did Fight Night. I was trying to...
That was good
Fight
game,
Night was
man.
dope.
I liked it, yeah.
Fight Night was dope to, you try to like fix the wounds and all, but I wasn't around enough. I didn't have that video game, like, I wasn't like that laziness I used to have where I don't want to do shit but play video games. I need to get that again.
Now, though, it's like, I feel like video games are not even just a thing that, there was that outdated idea that, it's just teenagers fucking, fuck off, mum, I'm sitting in my room. It's like, why don't you do something in your life? Now it's like, it's a viable way for adults to, not just making money, with the streaming or high-level e-gaming.
Yeah.
But also, this is what 30 and 40-year-olds might do now when they come home. Instead of sticking on Netflix and chill or fucking watching a movie,
TV
they'll go, I'm going to spend a couple, 2 or 3 hours playing video games. That's my way to relax. It can be a job. It can be a passion. It can be
real deal.
a legitimate work job as well. But it also is a fantastic way to relax and unwind.
I think it's very intellectual. I think it's like chess.
You don't have to be like, smoking a fucking spliff and sitting there with a pot of Pringles to like...
But it's like people playing chess. It's a serious game, and it's to me, it's an intellectual thing to play these video games. They're very sophisticated.
Hand-eye coordination, man.
The other day, I was at a girl's crib, a girl's house, and she fucking was good at Madden. This silly ass little chick is like, boom, you want to play Madden? I go, I'm not really good at it. She's like, boom, I got you.
She's like,
dude, what play are you gonna do? What's your offense? I was like, holy shit!
You should have married.
It's like
that
that now. Man. Everybody's at that level.
The three of us are thinking you should have married this chick.
Yeah.
If I went to a chick's house and she pulled out, just went, hey, do you want to play some video games? I would have been like, oh my god, let me eat your pussy now.
I was trying to do that. See, guys, she wanted to play Madden to cock block the situation. Son of a bitch. That's the defense she used.
She's like, let's play Madden instead.
God damn it!
Actually.
I didn't mean to do that. That's my hack look. That's the defense she used.
Here's the thing I want to ask. Here's the thing I want to ask. There seems to be a thing within the video gaming industry where it's absolutely, because there are male and female gamers, they are putting more female protagonists in games. Right? And it's absolutely, because it's almost hitting a place where it's half-half in terms of the numbers of who plays video games. Yeah. So why wouldn't you have female protagonists? You've always had your Tomb Raiders and your Lara Crofts of the world. What I genuinely, and I've only thought about it now since you've been sat here with your beautiful blackness, is there's not that many black protagonists in video games. Or are there? Are there? Like, does that turn off
what's really
a black audience to video gaming?
No, I don't think anybody really thinks of it, but it should be.
There must be.
Watch Dogs 2 has one.
Who?
Watch Dogs 2.
Watch Dogs 2 has one.
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
What was the game with fucking where you keep fuck, and there's been like 2 or 3 of them where you keep getting more and more abilities, and you can like transform your hand goes.
I know you're talking
that's
about.
Prototype. I think Prototype 2 had a black protagonist.
That was cool game.
But we're talking about like 2 games.
Street Crime, Street Lady plays.
Of course, it's Street Crimes.
Street Crimes, of course.
It has to be Street Crimes.
That was actually just an autobiographical.
San Andreas has to be the fucking Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto 5, one of the protagonists.
So, Mafia 3 also now.
All right.
But it's really sad that you have to make changes in virtual reality. It's like racism is taken to that too. It's like it's all about white dudes. It's like you mean to tell me you didn't have enough graphics to make a black person or a woman? And it's like still racist.
It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to bounce the light off those skin tones. Just a bit. I'm just fucking with you.
There's this game.
Come on, you've got hip hop music. Give us video games. What's wrong with you?
Well, no, you know what? We do know.
Why do you need everything?
We have almost all music, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, the best one, the shitty one, is you guys's. Now,
what's original shitty?
Okay, Irish music. You want to listen to that shit for an hour?
Fuck yeah.
No, I like bagpipes, but I listen. But I like all kinds of music.
All music is fucking.
But what do you?
We're all African, brother. We're all African originally.
My man,
it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
From me, motherfuckers.
Technically, we all come from the same thing.
It's very true.
There was one fucking nutsack, and we all came from
boom,
it. Yeah.
Boom, and it would be nice, like you said. I just didn't even think about that. That's what's so funny.
Some of us got the black skin tone. Some of us got the black personality. I think I'm like more like a black guy than a white guy.
Do you feel like that? Do you?
I get told that by a lot of black people.
Well, you know what?
I'm confident. I
don't think you did. You
beautiful big black dick.
Listen. I don't think you.
It is a lot darker than the rest of my body. That's weird. That is weird. All right. Have you got that? You're Middle Eastern, man. You got like a super brown penis.
What the fuck?
I'm sure that unibros in chat want to know that.
Joysticks to dicks. What was that? Why don't you all call this the joystick dick show? What was that?
No, but we are.
It's like, what kind
of
thing
is that genuine? Do you think that like black gamers give a shit? Or?
No, I know a lot of just so many. I mean, millions of black people play video games and they're awesome at it. They don't even think about it. They just play. They don't really think about the race thing. But with video games, I don't really hear talk about that because I actually have a joke about Grand Theft Auto because I talk about how pussyfied games are.
Right. Have you done any voices for video games?
I've done voices for video games. I remember I did. It was some army shit. It's like I had a stack of characters. When you
it's literally hours of
hard
shouting.
As fuck. Yeah. You got to be like this. Listen, soldier, you stand up and and then be like, could you do that? Listen, soldier. Oh, okay. Didn't I just do that? Okay. Yeah. Listen, soldier. We don't have time. There's a bomb in.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
You literally gotta be like, I told you, I don't have time for your garbage. Excellent. Do it again. I don't have time for your garbage. And then it's like, hey man, fuck all this shit, dude. I'm tired of you, and I'm gone, man.
You know what? I'm just seeing Twitch chat. I'm watching producer Joe just going, how the fuck do I moderate this volume to like?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right.
But I was just doing an example.
He's gonna have so much fun editing this.
Okay. So,
got it.
So sometimes I have to do African. Listen, I am the captain of this ship, and I want to understand. I had to do different.
The hardest thing about fighting games as a voice actor is that it literally is 2 hours of screaming fucking commands and stuff like that. Same with Total War Warhammer. It like fuck my throat. You come out at the end of your throat, you're like, can't speak for 2 days. Basically just making sex sounds for fucking. Over the top,
over the top. Down now.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah. And then sometimes they're not paying you a gang of loot.
No, it's cheap. It's
cheap shit.
So you have done video game voiceover?
Yes, I have. I did a few of the sessions, man. I'm like, oh man, and you're like, all right, good night. We're gonna send you $500 in about 3 weeks.
But so what's kept you away from modern day video games? Because like this is our world, man. This is our world. Do you think like maybe do you think technology in video games is advancing so much? I can ask you two guys because this is our world, right? The advance is so fucking fast that people who maybe might have been into the more retro gaming can't keep up. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's a choice. Like, do you want to put in the time, right? Like, I think it is. There's a separation.
You have to have a dedication.
You have to be dedicated in order to get good at stuff, man. You have to be around. And I guess the hours that I spend, I'm going to the gym. I want to look like a video game. That's what But I go to the gym. I do other things. And the video game thing, I want to get a video game thing for the house.
You should get a Wii Fit, mate. Get a Wii Fit. And then you can be at the gym whilst you're playing video games.
I really want to beat the shit out of a Wii. I want to kick people's Wiis when I see them. I want to bully a Wii. I just like kick it. Get the fucking Wii out of here. Because you know, Wii, it's embarrassing. Yeah. I think a Wii in your own house and you're like, what's up, dude? I'm not Wiiing with you, dude.
I was never a Wii guy.
You want to play some Wii tennis? Let's do that.
Hey, man, you want to play some Wii tennis, man?
We're back on the tennis again.
Yeah, no. But I want to get back on it. I'm always interested in technology, but I just to step forward to it, I get a little intimidated.
VR's this is the next stage, man.
VR?
Yeah.
Future man, you just got the Vive, right?
I just got the Vive.
How you finding it? Have you played anything yet?
It takes like a really beast PC, you know, so I got to make some upgrades first. As cool as it is, like that's not easy for people to get into. You know,
that Samsung has a really great virtual. The
Samsung,
Samsung. I went to the store and LeBron James was doing
LeBron James,
and they have those virtual glasses are unbelievable, man.
They're crazy ones.
That's the video games now.
You can do some video games with that. Yeah,
it's getting there. It's very like prototype.
Right.
The games are kind of like demo-ish, you know. So they're not.
They're coming.
They haven't gotten to the level. Yeah, but the potential is there.
It's gonna be a point where we just have one room in our house now, which is all like that, and you literally put on a thing and you just walk around.
What about if
that's
you could
gonna
just
happen?
see it?
Just a hologram.
I worked out how you could do that shit. Well, you don't even need the holograms. This is it. Like if you have the headset, if the headset is good enough, what you need is a room which has a circular room. I think it would have to be with a rotating. You know, like the Oculus walking thing. If you had an entire room where the floor had sensors all around the walls, so as you started to move, the floor would move with you. Whoa. So you could actually just be in a small space.
You know, you just invented something, right?
Well, I mean, that's basically what
something's about to take your idea. You better patent. This has been copywritten, please.
But this is
Jeff Leach inventions,
2016. Well, I'm serious. Like that's it. So as you're moving, the floor like reacts to sensor, automatically reacts and goes under. So then you really don't need a big space, and you could run, you could walk, and you got the headset on. The infinite world around you is a fucking video game. That's when you're actually in the place. Sick. That's basically what our holodeck from Star Trek will be.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be fucking sick.
Yeah, man. Video games are getting so much more advanced, and I'm like, I feel like I'm so slow. Like I'm so like, because I'm still like old school. Like I love, what is it? The Gods Among Us. That's my shit, man. The DC characters fighting each other. Injustice. Man,
they got that's the new release.
The new one coming out.
That shit and the new Mortal Kombat. I love fighting games. My thing is battling. I love fight. That's my thing.
That's something that like. Even as an old school gamer, you can pick it up and still be like, okay, I get this, man.
I feel
a lot of games are like they've changed the control schemes. You know, you got first-person shooters where you're controlling with the dual sticks, but like fighting games.
But just remembering all and then even with fighting games, you still don't know all the moves,
right?
Because I don't know to go BBB double. That's how you grab his shirt. I'm like, word. I'm like,
I might hit that.
Punch, and I'll just kick punch. You know what I mean? So
you can easily jump in and kind of be a whatever. I hit the buttons and I'm fighting. Or there's the high skill ceiling as well. You know,
I want to get to the next level, but it's just
so much time, man.
It takes a lot of time to get. I mean, shit. Maybe you guys will be the key to me getting better at this. I don't know.
Maybe
this is like a catalyst right now.
We have to bring you in. Actually, in fact, what's new releases that are coming out that we're excited about?
Oh yeah, what's coming out? What was that new Limbo?
We played
Inside
Super Fight as well.
Oh, Super Fight. Yeah, that was fun.
This is something that I feel like comedians could really enjoy.
What's that?
What's that? Super Fight. So this is it, guys. We play. So Swiftor, FutureMan, and myself had a little game up with More and More on Super Fight Live, which used to be a card game. It was a physical card game where you would literally pull out one card and it's got a character. So it might be like Gandhi or a baby or Dracula. Yeah. And then you pull out another card which is an attribute, which would be with chainsaws for hands. And then you get a third card that's random, which is a negative attribute, which would be like, no legs or smells like, crusty cheese or whatever the fuck it is. And you get those three cards and you slam them down and you have to argue with each other over 2 minutes why your character would win in a fight. So this has got your fighting game, but it also utilizes improv skills, right? Because you have to be able to go, well, Gandhi with chainsaw for hands, of course. I mean, like the man's a guy of peace and he keeps trying to give you a hug. That's what Gandhi does. He's all about peace and love. But he's got chainsaws for hands. He's taking your fucking head off from behind. You know what I mean? He smells like crusty cheese. I mean, the guy's been,
how could he not beat you? He'd kill you, man. The cheese.
Meditating for 60 years. Of course his feet smell cheesy. That's only going to bring you in. You're going to be like, what's that fantastic fondue set I can smell around the corner? Boom. in he goes for the hug, takes your fucking head off with the chainsaw, and you do that, and you go back and forth, and then at the end, people are voting live, and they're going
on who has the best explanation.
Right, exactly.
That's a great. That's a great fucking game. That's cool. And that's coming out. We're gonna play that at San Diego Comic Con as well. I think, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it debuts at Comic Con, so July 21st, something like that.
Yeah,
amazing. What else are you excited about?
Oh man, a game just came out today called Inside. You guys remember a game called Limbo? You play as like this shadow boy, and like you're just always dying in these weird ways.
These are like indie games, man. These are like beautiful, artistically creative indie games.
Indie games now. Damn.
Indie developers.
That heavy. Indie games. You guys.
Oh man, there's always been little indie games.
Man,
all those fucking games you're talking about, these old retro games. There's tons of those.
They've got the old school vibe a little bit.
So it's a bit like.
Yeah, it's actually from the same guy, so it's like a spiritual successor. So it's basically like, it's about this
indie game.
Yeah, the kid's trying to escape some facility. I haven't played it yet. I don't. By here, it looks amazing. So looking forward to that. What else came out? There's a new update for the Division where it's like a dungeon or a subway. That
came out today, right? Or yesterday?
Yesterday. Yes, it's actually really good.
I haven't played the Division for so long. This is like first-person shooter games, and I fucking love that. It's just open world exploration. I got to get a bit more into the Division. Get my character up so I can run around with you.
This one is fun. It's like a good one. It's always changing. Going to the subway. It's a different mission. There's different rooms, different bosses. Oh, dude, like recreated the entire New York City, Midtown. Yeah. Dude, it's great. Dope. Yeah, it looks really nice. Yeah. Technomancer. I played. That's basically like a new Knights of the Old Republic. It's like a open world. Like it's an RPG. You have a team. You're going around. It's like action RPG. It's got a few quirks in there, but really fun game. So it's like a futuristic
RPG
role-playing game. So you level up and you get attributes or whatever like that.
This is literally like a lesson. We're just like now. I feel like we're going into we're going to the lesson.
What does that mean?
Welcome class. Yeah. So RPG
role-playing games. It could mean anything.
Man, you could be anyone you want to be. You could be Bill Cosby. You could play as Bill Cosby. You could do a Twitch stream because I know that you do a lot of impressions, right?
Kind of. No.
You do. You do a lot of impressions. A good Jason Statham.
Walking is. I don't really do walking.
Everyone does a walk-in.
Like they'd be like, the other day.
Damn crazy.
Damn crazy. Yeah, everyone has
You can throw one out there. Everyone can do it.
His balls. That giant.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, man.
That's a good one.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Could you do? Could we maybe get you? Let's see if we can get
Cosby and
Cosby. Explain it. Tell me. Do Cosby telling us about his favorite old school retro games like Donkey Kong and Super Mario
let me tell you what my favorite game is Donkey Kong. Because this is the thing about Donkey Kong. There's a little man, is the Mario, and he has a hammer. And then there's some pussy at the top. There's some pussy at the top. And there's a girl waiting saying, help, help. I need someone to come and get me. I'm being held hostage by a big gorilla. And so Mario's like, I'm going to save you. Here I come. And he comes with the hammer. I'm coming up and I'm going to beat that gorilla with the hammer. But all of a sudden, the gorilla throws down the barrels. Oh, shit. I have to jump over the barrels. Oh, I'm jumping over. I'm hitting it with the hammer. Then I gotta get up the ladder. Oh, here comes another barrel. Get up the ladder. Get up. I got
this needs to be a thing.
Just a game. This needs to be a game.
You know what you should do? It should be you. You should do a Twitch stream where you don't so you have no camera.
Yeah.
And you just do voice. It could just be Cosby explains, and it just be you just do Cosby playing games and explain. That would be fucking.
That'd be great.
You know how much
games.
Cosby plays.
That would be like a good YouTube channel or a Twitch stream. Like, watch that shit, man.
Game, now,
exactly.
Yeah. When the people come in and the zombies try to grab you, say, get off me, zombie. Pow, pow, pow,
Magnum 44.
And you got to watch the zombie will bite you and you're dead. It just bites you, you're gone. So you get some lives, but you got to get the energy and make sure you get through the top.
That's got to be a thing. Cosby plays.
So I'm
going to petition for it. Yeah, man.
How do I get?
Go to the gym list and fucking start a channel. That's what you need to do. You got muscles. You'll be all right for a month. Just fucking do it. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
This is the exciting thing about video gaming now. I think is that we get to. There's so many different ways of exploring gaming, whether it is through VR or fucking around with your friends with some Madden, with some Mortal Kombat, playing the old school games on new consoles or old, or this kind of new creative worlds of doing something weird and wonderful and twisted.
Yeah.
Look, I tell you what, Swiftor, you've always got a few stories for us from the gaming world. Some of which are true, some of which are false. You know what time it is, Joe? Hit that fucking jingle.
The Swift Quiz.
All right. So I'm going to give you guys 3 stories. Only one is fake. You guys got to pick out which one is the fake one this time.
Okay, all right.
All right, here we go. So, first story. This is a game called Elite Dangerous. It's basically a game where you go on a spaceship and you can explore the galaxy. Literally every planet in the galaxy can go there. And other players can play too. So the guys over there have just released, that's a real game. And so they have released an update that lets the AI in the game actually behave like humans. Like they can go and they can travel around wherever they want. They can also buy weapons and craft ships and craft weapons too. Now what ended up happening was when they updated this AI with this update, the AI got too powerful. They started making their own weapons and started killing players instantly. And so the AI, it's like the whole singularity thing where they kind of took over.
Fucking computers took over, man.
They had, and the base, there was
that Matrix shit going on.
Yeah.
Yep, developers had to go okay, we just gotta take weapons away from all bad dude, all AI, and that was it. That was their solution. So the AI just got too powerful when they gave them a power of their own.
Amazing.
Next one, Doom. Doom just came out, great game. It's got a separate mode called Snap Maps, where you can kind of make your own maps. And you can create, some people have made MOBA, some people have made tower defense games. Well, someone made a fashion show. And so they have kind of a runway.
I feel like you kind of gave it away there, the fact that you had to look at what the fuck they made.
I wanted to get it right, Jeff. That's nothing to
gotta make sure you get
Somebody made a fashion show.
What was my lie again?
What was my lie? Go on. All
right, sure. Yeah. So you have demons walking down the runway. They'll get to the end. They'll spin around, show off their textures or whatever like that.
We know that Swift is sneaky. He's Swift is he's sneaky as fuck though. He could have done that. Yeah, he could have done that on purpose.
Knowing
I looked down. I had to read that.
Uncle Yosef, why you lie to us?
Just because the read this game is fake or real, man.
Right,
You got based on the facts, my friends.
So Demon Fashion Show.
Demon Fashion Show
in
Doom. And last one is a surprising game got its own story single player mode. There are games that don't need story modes, right? Like Overwatch has its own cinematics. There's no single player story mode. You got games like League of Legends. That's just a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Now there's a game called Slither, where you play as a snake with other players and you eat other snakes and you get bigger or whatever like that. Well, the game's been doing so well on mobile that it's been given its own single player mode, like Angry Birds-ish.
Story mode, yeah.
Exactly. Where you replay as your Slither and you kind of go through story and levels and there's actually a story to it. So those are 3 stories. Just to recap, you got, Rogue AI just getting overpowered and Elite Dangerous. You have Fashion Show in Doom. And you have Slither having its own kind of snake single player story mode.
What do you reckon is the fake one then there?
The fake one is...
Go have a go through them. What do you think about that first one, the overpowered AI?
It sounded real. It sounded like a real... Because just
game developers would try and do something like that.
They would. In my head, it just sounded real, like artificial intelligence. Sure. It's all this power.
You're just ready for the robots to take over, right?
And it's just that's just like the mode of cinema.
Well, they've already checked out the Republican Party.
Alien life has always interested us, and it's like remember the thing that happened in South Africa? What happened? What was that movie?
District 9.
District 9.
Apartheid.
Yeah.
I heard about it.
Remember that? Yeah, apartheid, District 9, where aliens take over and won't leave.
Yeah.
Just from that kind of all those things that have been happening, like with the resurgence of July 4th,
Independence Day,
all these other, I believe that's real. Like I think the Doom one is real too.
The Fast Show. So you think?
I think that's because
You think it's the Slither?
Yeah, video games are so
Doom, and people love fucking developing.
And video games, I've noticed video games will do the weirdest shit.
Right.
Yeah. And they'll do some of the funniest shit, and I believe that they would have a fashion show. In
the fan base would do that. They'd absolutely want to see demons in tiny shoes and shit like that.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. With Zoolander 2 and all that, why not? Dude, fashion is huge.
Hey, you're here for fashion show?
Right.
And I'm a demon.
We're about to get doom-tastic.
And you never know, they might be selling some
modeling the latest laser rifle.
There's going to be a fashion designer copy.
Please welcome.
Get those nipple spikes out. Absolutely. Why not?
I believe that's real. I think the Slither one is fake.
All right. Cool. Future Man.
The Elite Dangerous thing, that sounds about right. Sounds like a cool idea that got out of hand.
Sure.
One of those things where it's a good idea and then you put it in practice and it's not fun. So they took it away. That makes sense.
Right.
The Slither IO. That sounds real to me. That's like a fun game, a multiplayer game, and I could see somebody being like, all right, let's turn this into an Angry Birds type thing, slithering around. So I gotta go. I think the Doom thing, I don't know, as weird as that is, I don't know if anyone went there. I don't know if anyone, like, I think you're just weird and you thought of that.
Thanks, Future-Man.
I think, like,
You're saying you've never.
So that's
you've
the
never
lie.
jerked off over the thought.
I'm not saying that. I'm not.
Some spring summer fashion.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Don't put words in my mouth, Jeff. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Everybody's been there, but Swift. I think that's just a.
We've all had lonely nights.
That's a Swift creation.
I'm going against both of you. I'm going to keep the fucking game interesting. I'm gonna say that I think Slither, of course, single player mode, of course it is. Second one, Doom. Yes, there's definitely a kid in fucking Alabama who's like, I just want to see a demon and some tight underwear, and who would have fucking made that shit. I think it's the AI thing, because if you're a game dev and you're gonna like give the AI the ability to build stuff, they know that shit might happen. They're gonna put parameters on it. So I think we got to keep the fucking robots down, because the moment you give them a little bit of power, they'll be like black people, and you got to keep them under wraps, man. Mexicans, blacks, Jews, it's crazy now.
I like that.
It's like
real.
Yeah,
Why
it's
do you
like
think I got here. I knew there was a Nazi in an apartment.
It's more likely. It's more likely. It's more likely. Black guy and a Nazi.
He's like, he's one of the nicest Nazis ever. His roommates are. Oh my God!
Oh
yeah. So
what do you think?
The Nazis, the not so. Oh, I got to think of the pun. I got to think of the pun. I fucked it. All right, I'm gonna go with one. I'm gonna go with one because I think AI is terrifying, but they would have put parameters on it.
Right.
All right. So I hope you have plenty of time on your mobile phone, because you got to search for a real single player game. It's not Slither. Slither is the correct one. Yep. That is the fake story.
Godfrey got it, man.
That is a real one.
That's a fake one.
Oh, that's the fake one.
That's the fake one. You were
That's the fake one.
You won.
Godfrey got it.
Good work.
Well done.
Well done.
Hey, jawohl, my friend. Jawohl. Am I right?
I did it at the Up Store. I did it. Yo, you see those videos of the commercials?
Oh yeah.
With Arnold, he's like, get yours at the Up Store.
Yeah, man.
He's fucking you guys.
He's like, and everyone he goes, hey, I think I'm about to blow up. It's so good.
You know he's got a Snapchat account? True fucking story.
What?
He's got a Snapchat account, and every like week or something, he puts a video going, "Hey, I'm here just hanging out with some fans."
You know,
and he's just like a load of the kids like,
that. He's taking advantage of being like really
buy my
funny.
game on mobile.
He's made all his money. He's like,
he's keyed in on that. Smart.
Dude, he's so
very smart about it.
At the Up Store,
I did politics.
And you know what's funny? It's like I want to buy a video game because he pushed it. I want it now.
But it's a shit mobile game. Everything he promotes is shit. His politics, his films, his fucking.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
He's like, Sarge is like, I want to blow this up.
So many Mexican children to sport now.
He's like, yeah, go get it now at the Up Store. At the Up Store.
You just have to. You don't even have a choice.
He said it just at the Up Store.
Schwarzenegger.
We got one more. Let's
for another set.
Two for two.
Okay. You got one more.
So I won the first.
Yeah, you won.
There we go. Nice. All right, so there's only one fake story here. Let's go.
Oh man.
So number one, the Children's Hospital of Minnesota received Children's Hospital of Minnesota.
Yeah.
At the Up Store.
The Schwarzenegger was coming out there.
It's actually
Up Store.
It's actually called Minnesota's like Children's Hospital.
Uncle Yusuf Nagel. Here he is. Uncle Yusuf Nagel.
There we go.
That sounds racist.
All right, I'm gonna get that Arnold out of me. Okay. So Children's Hospital of Minnesota, they received like a pallet of brand new Nintendo 64s, 36 of them.
Okay. Who did?
Children's Hospital of Minnesota.
They got a
what
bunch
a waste!
of,
Those kids don't even know how to play properly. They've been orphans for too many years.
So they were given a donation anonymously of all these Nintendo 64s and a few boxes.
Who donated it?
No one knows. It's anonymous.
Just a big fucking donation.
Yeah,
that's
it's
sweet.
like
That's great, man.
Like Swiftor did.
I don't know. I mean, this like
it's probably one of those Arab sheikhs grooming those young boys.
Nintendo 64s.
Absolutely.
I don't know. We can talk about that later. I feel like if you were a kid today getting Nintendo 64, you'd be like, "What is this shit?"
Yeah.
Like
the fuck is this?
Yeah. Exactly.
Was it you, Swift? Did you do it?
I wish I had. No, I'd keep those for myself, man. It was Nintendo 64.
That's all mine. Kids.
Exactly.
It's mine.
All right, so that's one story. This is received. No, they don't know from where.
All
but
right.
They have all
Hey.
these.
I
So
feel like
there we
that.
go.
All right,
Random
okay,
acts
cool.
of charity.
I hope that's the real one. I hope that's the real one,
yeah.
just because the kids, man. The kids.
Yeah.
We'll see. Next one is a guy
I'm
named.
not really in the hot seat, just so you know.
Next guy's a guy named Robotator created a
Robotator.
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 You'll find out one in a second.
Robotator.
He created a controller made out of potatoes to play Skyrim. So he basically touches the potatoes, and he can control the game, and he's figured out how to play like Skyrim with it. So
I mean, you can electrify.
Oh, yeah, exactly,
You
that's how
can you can put current through a potato.
exactly. So by
because
touching
of
it,
the
he-
shit that's in it, right?
Exactly. So he's using the current from potatoes to something like A, B, C, or whatever, and that's it. He made a controller and he played it. He didn't beat the game. He just made the controller.
Right.
He showed like, hey, I can control Skyrim.
Through potatoes.
Dude,
Dude, just because
exactly.
you can, dude.
Okay.
You
Because
had
you
to,
can.
man.
Things people
Listen.
do, man.
Yo, man.
And then he made some
There-
liquor with that potato.
There you
Maybe,
go.
dude. Maybe
Some
the second
fucking
batch in the
mashed
back.
potato.
Got some
Yeah.
vodka.
There we go. And the last one is there's a hotel in
Yeah.
LA. I was just in LA for E3 called.
Wait,
Hotel.
this is the real one because there's definitely a hotel in LA.
There we go.
there it is.
Hotel.
I've been there. I've stayed there.
Hotel Figueroa. And so if you go to their website, the first skyline picture of LA that you see is actually just a screenshot from GTA 5. It's actually the skyline from GTA 5. GTA 5 is beautiful, mind you.
This is a bit like that fucking news story where they use something from, what was it, not CSGO, Red Alert.
Oh,
where they showed,
yeah.
like,
Yes, right. Yeah, exactly.
oh my god, they've been transferring dangerous
like,
materials
exactly,
and they took a
like,
screenshot from
from a
video
game.
games. to add
Exactly.
to it.
Like a
Fucking
news
news.
story.
What was it? What was it? Fox? Or it's got to be one of those.
It was,
something like that.
They got caught?
Somebody
Yeah.
put it together that it was just game.
It was
footage.
actually the Russian embassy.
Ah, those
Yeah,
are
it was like a
Russians.
That's right. We didn't think about that. That's right.
Russians. It's real photo. I promise. It's real.
So-
they will never know. Stupid Americans.
How do they have real photo? How do they have it? Where they get
lie
it
to
from?
me.
They lied to me. They lied. They lied. I don't like when you lie, when you have photo.
So, gentlemen,
Okay.
the three stories. You have the donation 1064s. You've got the potato controller, and you've got this skyline from GTA 5 on this
Yeah,
real
I got
hotel
one.
website. So, which one is the real? Is the fake one? Which one is the fake one?
The fake one is the first one.
Okay.
Because if you're going to a children's hospital, you're
Right.
going to show up for children. You don't just leave some shit. I don't know. Something about being there for kids is very important because they're
Okay.
probably sick children.
Sure. Yes.
And they're sick. They're too sick to fucking know what's in the bag. I think you got to be there and go, hey, I'm here. I want to see the kids. I brought you,
know what,
something.
though?
You want to see their
There
fucking
are a lot of
smiling
like
faces.
rich people though, man, who are like kind of shy about they maybe have.
But I think a
anxiety.
children's hospital is just, it's children don't give a fuck who you are. They're like,
Right.
they're sick. They're like, it should be, I think you should be more humble than that, where you show up for a child. You understand? And there's sometimes they're just too sick, and they're, it's like nice to come. I just think your presence makes a big difference.
Sure, I agree with that.
That's why I think that is the false
What
story.
you're saying is you should always go and look at kids. Is that what you're
Oh
saying?
yeah, especially when they
Go
sick.
give them a good look.
They don't have enough strength. Know what I'm saying? No.
You got really pretty eyes.
It's like they
You
don't
want
have
a
enough strength to fight me
PlayStation?
off, bruh.
You want to play with my controller?
Yes, it's vibrating. Look at this little baby.
All right, so you think that one's the fake one?
How about you, Jeff? Future Man won second
Okay,
last time. How about you, man?
I'm gonna say that the kids one is real because I think there's people with a lot of money who just go, I can't be there in person, or I want to blah blah blah. Maybe they're in a different country, they're working, or they're social anxiety or whatever, and they just want to donate. It could have been a big company. Didn't have to be an individual.
Nintendo 64s, dude. If you had a lot of money, buy like Xbox One.
Oh, were they Nintendo 64s?
Yeah, it's
64s,
just
dude. They're like,
Nintendo.
they must have been, I don't know.
Like-
If it did happen, you figure
This
like,
is recent. Why are you trying to convince me this is fake now?
No, I'm giving you the details.
Uncle Yusuf, you
Good.
try fuck with me again. I know
Very
you.
sneaky.
Yeah.
You Middle Eastern
I'm
bastard.
saying, I said Nintendo 64s. All right.
All right, I'm gonna say that's still real. Because I think like it's their kids, young kids. Maybe they don't
People
need the
would
fucking
do
next
that,
one.
man.
Maybe there was a fucking deal somewhere. Let's get these fucking retro games out. I think, and there's a lot of like good. Nintendo 64 is better for multiplayer gaming, which kids
Mario
want to do
64,
together.
yo, man,
you
I
get
play it all
every
day.
kid a fucking PS4 and Xbox One. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm really heavy into the
Hooked
fucking
up to the internet,
storyline
man.
of fucking Fallout 4 right now. It keeps them closed off from each other. You get men 64s, they're fucking with Mario Kart, all that kind of shit, and they're playing games together. So I think that's real. I hope it's real because I want kids to have games.
So which one's
What's
the fake
the-
one?
oh,
Oh,
the
so
other
the
two?
other two.
Potato guy? Potato guy. There's definitely a guy who's fucked in the head enough to go, hey, look at me, I know science. So that guy fucking exists. Has he ever got laid? No, but he's definitely done
I'm Tesla.
Shit. I'm Tesla of potatoes.
Tesla of potatoes.
I'm Po Tesla.
I'm Po Tesla.
Oh, that's a great name. Oh, man.
Po Tesla, Po Tesla.
Po Tesla, Po Tesla.
LA Hotel website.
LA Hotel website, yes, absolutely. That's the one that I think is fake.
You don't think anyone's
I think, man, if you got a hotel, you pay someone to do your social media and shit. They're not gonna put if they pull a photo off
all right,
that's the one that's fake.
Okay, all right.
FMG.
Okay, so nobody's picked the potato one, right? I feel like last time I went for the weird one, and it ended up being true. So I'm gonna get burned on it again. I'm gonna say potatoes. I'm hoping it's just Swiftor being weird. I'm gonna count on Swiftor's being like, yeah, let me think of something. I don't know, potato controller, and bank on us believing that the internet's weird enough.
He was literally just looking in the mirror one day.
He's just like,
I wish I could control people with my mind. A potato controller. That's the one.
Prototype.
Dr. Xavier.
But what a beautiful potato it is.
Thank you, man. They call
Dr. Xavier, man.
Dr. Xavier up in this motherfucker.
So I'm going potato, even though it's probably some weird thing.
I like that you're keeping a thriving spirit of the game.
Competition as well.
All right. Let's find out. Drop that shit.
All right, there we go. Future man, you'd make Robotator proud for picking this thing because that is actually real.
Of course it's real.
Of course it's
God
real.
damn it, because it's the internet and there's weird shit. There's people out there making that stuff. Okay, fair enough.
All right.
And, sometimes you want to go to a kid's hospital but not have them see you, but in this case they didn't because it was fake. You got the right one again. Two for two.
Two for two.
Godfrey with the sweet, man. With the sweet.
Oh, it's an empty win, my friends. There's 100 fucking kids who are crying right now. And you're sat there reveling.
I love how you rain on my parade.
They didn't get anything.
Sick children. Man, good work. Well done, Godfrey. Round of applause to Godfrey.
Yeah, thanks.
2 for 2, motherfucker.
I didn't know where that came from.
How are we doing for time? I tell you what, we're probably got to wrap up in the next 10-15 minutes. I want to know a couple more bits. We gotta do some advice for the future. We don't have 1 hour. Oh, we're at 1 hour now. Okay, yeah, so 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Oh, thanks, Dad, for telling me the time. Producer Joe coming in with his
Producer Joe
fucking timings again.
You're at 1 hour.
Oh, what time did you turn up to record today, Joe? Not the time you were meant to. Oh, you know what time we gotta stop recording, but you don't know what time to stop.
Take a drink of
fucking
water.
Celebrating Passover to turn up to fucking run a podcast. Shalom, motherfucker. I am coming out as a bit of a Nazi.
You are a little bit. It's all right. We know you're not like that.
You know what it is? I've been in New York long enough now that I feel like like race, religion.
Here,
I don't
man.
even fucking see it. If you're a cunt, you're a cunt. If you're a nice person, you're a nice person.
That's what's so great
to
about
me
New
now.
York.
That's and also but you know what? It's not just. It's more likely to happen in New York or London because they're multicultural places where you're exposed to people who've been racist. If you're not a fucking moron, you understand. Oh, you're black, but you're like me. Oh, you're Jewish, but you're exactly like me. It doesn't make a difference. But unless you're dancing, and then it makes a big difference. Because I've seen Jews dance and black people dance. And
when Jews do their Jewish dance, they get down.
Oh, they get fucking down.
When they do that Chabad,
It's their style.
and they're like, come on, black guys, let's see what you can do.
You've turned it into a 1950s vaudeville show.
That's what Jews did.
No, it's not. It's like Hava, Nagita, Hava, Nagita, Hava.
Al Jolson.
I don't know. I'm not that kind of dude.
I just keep going.
It's super fucking upbeat, man.
What is that, velvet?
Those boys get lit. Those boys get lit.
What is that, velvet?
Fucking, you're right. Irish, but even Irish music. This is a great thing about fucking all music that is like culturally stereotypical. It's fucking lit. Doesn't matter what it is. Whether it's like Middle Eastern dudes fucking, giving it like someone kicking those legs in. Or it's fucking Jewish people giving it some with a chair on the shoulders at a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah. Or it's fucking like Irish people just fucking jigging out.
People
and
just
like
love to party.
People like
just true, man.
But it's cultural music. You know what I feel like is the worst kind of music is so much of fucking popular music, whether it be fucking mainstream music. It's actually almost dog shit. Nah, but there's still some good music.
I think there's a lot of good music, but it's not, the powers that be are not letting people hear that. It's the shitty music that's easy to make. That's just like, it's that assembly line shit.
We need a fucking video game, and it's like Rock Band, or it's like, you know, like Guitar Hero, but it's all like cultural fucking origin music. Do you know what I mean?
Like a didgeridoo hero. Didgeridoo hero.
That would be amazing.
You nailed it.
That's the game.
But you get to like around the world in 50 musics. It's a working title.
No, that's it. That's the title.
There's another invention by Jeff Leach.
There you go. It's coming. 2018. We're gonna bring it. No, but I think I don't know. Maybe there's better ways to celebrate music in video games as well. I'll think about that more before I bring it up again in a podcast. We're gonna get you into fucking new games, man. We're gonna get you into new stuff.
That would be cool.
It's got to be a way to do it. What do you think? Do you watch trailers for video games? Do you ever see that shit online? Because it's always posted about and never go, oh, this film looks good.
Sometimes it looks like a film, and it's a video game. I look at trailers. They always, because they got the trailers and they can look like movies. So you're like, oh, what's this?
Play. You know what you could play? And actually, they said this online. The new God of War comes out, and God of War is fucking sick. And there was an actor that they wanted to put in the God of War movie, which apparently is back on now. They are looking to make it, and he's a black guy. And he looks like the guy. He looks like Kratos. But he's like a very dark black guy, black actor. No, I'd have to look it up online. But he's like, physically his features look like Kratos as well. Plus he's a very talented actor.
Kratos from
God of War. Kratos is like, he's known as the fucking the ghost Spartan. Like, he's like the whitest dude in the world. But would it be acceptable to white him up for the role, to give him, because
don't they white up everything?
Kratos doesn't. What I'm saying is Kratos doesn't have. So he doesn't. He starts out at the very beginning of the fucking franchise. He is a Spartan. He's like he's just a dude, right? He's a predominantly, Caucasian. Well, probably not Caucasian, from Sparta, but he's a reasonably white character. Then his family gets slaughtered. He got blah blah blah. He's imbued with the powers. The ash of their burnt bodies is stuck to his skin, and then he becomes this ashen white warrior. Maybe they could just, with the film, they could have the black actor start off as just a black guy, as his own skin color, playing, because it doesn't fucking matter. It's going to be a minimal part of the fucking film anyway. It's going to be the first few minutes, and then from that moment on, they can give him the white ashen thing with makeup.
That wouldn't work, because then he gets more powerful because he becomes white. Like, that's gonna be the first argument there. It's not gonna work.
It's not, because he's not white though. He's not white. He's like gray, right? Wasn't he gray? He's fused with ash.
I don't know, man. I feel like he should just stay black. Just let him be that. I don't know.
But even Kratos doesn't stay his skin color. Kratos becomes,
like, that's a part of that story.
It's part of that story is that this layer. It's like your fucking Wolverine gets an adamantium fucking skeleton. You don't know the color of the, all right, it's silver, but it could be a fucking gold. It wouldn't make a difference. It's adamantium. It's the same thing. It's like this layer of ash that covers his body. Ash is always gray.
Like Ashy Larry.
Ash is always gray. Yeah, and also if black guys don't moisturize, they do get ashy.
We get ashy.
You get ashy.
And we turn into Kratos. That's a new saying, man. You looking Kratos, baby. You looking Kratos. Yo, I'm looking Kratos, man.
Out, man.
Kratos out.
Kratos, man.
It's a fucking cocoa.
Kratos, baby.
You're looking Kratos right now. But do you understand what I'm saying? It's an argument to work, all right? It's an argument to work for it. What's going on? Is the mic? Oh, there you go. You're pulling out the mic. It's because you hold it like a hip hop MC.
I do, because my shit is dope.
Here we go. What's
all
up,
day, baby? Here we go. All day.
You know.
That's how this whole thing should have been off,
Let me
man.
invert that motherfucker.
Two for two.
Watch your peak,
you know what I'm saying?
over.
I came to the podcast holding it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking all over town. I'm doing my shit, yo, because you can't just reach. I'm hanging with boy Jeff Leach. That's the way we do it on the motherfucking stage. That's right, don't fuck it, because we turn the motherfucking page to a new joke, making folks laugh. I don't give a fuck, you better understand the math. My equation is the sensation. Understand, yo, I'm all around the fucking nation. What?
Chicka, chicka, chicka. Fresh.
All right,
What?
Swiftor, your turn. Go.
The best bit about that was me and you sort of getting into it and Swiftor sitting there just like, oh my god, I feel so white. What the fuck?
Story of my life.
That's some sick beats right there. You got some sick beats, Joe.
You got mad thick beats.
You got mad sick beats, dude. Listen, what's going on for you in the near future? You're going to be touring around country. You've got this special that's coming out on Showtime.
When does this come out?
Is this half hour or 1 hour?
It's an hour.
An hour special.
My second hour. Showtime.
How do people get
August
that?
12th.
Does this go up on Showtime's a network, right? It's a big network.
Yeah, big network like HBO, Showtime.
Do they put it on something like Netflix afterwards?
I think. Well, Netflix is going to be interested in it after, like next year, which is good. So they go show. You got on demand Showtime.
Okay, nice.
Just look at Showtime. August 12th. I'll be in. I don't know when you guys.
This is. I mean, it's going out now, and it'll be up. It'll be up in the next couple of days on iTunes and SoundCloud.
Yeah. Will it be on? Will this be on before July 2nd?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Audio goes up today.
Well, July 2nd, I'm in Decatur, Illinois at the Decatur Civic Center, which will be cool. And then I'll head over to Chicago hanging out. And I'm at the Montreal Comedy Festival on the 13th till the 29th.
Wow.
Damn! Wow. Yeah, I'm going to be,
That's a long time.
Yeah.
How long?
Yeah.
13th to the 29th.
Like the whole, I
do a lot
July.
of shows.
Couple weeks,
July.
man.
Couple weeks. Montreal Comedy Festival.
Show every night.
Just about, yeah, because we have this ethnic show. It's a popular show, and they do a lot of those shows because we go to two different theaters. Like we do Metropolis and Club Soda.
I like that you call it an ethnic show rather than an urban show.
No. It's ethnic show because there's an Italian, there's an Arab.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
I just think like when I go to a comedy venue and they go, oh yeah, it's an urban show you're on tonight.
When it's urban, it's black.
I'm like, no, it's a black show. I'm on a black show. Just say black show.
Have you done?
Yeah, I fucking love black shows.
You have the attitude to do it.
You just confidence. That's what you need on stage.
We don't get offended by shit.
Also, black audience. This is it. Black audience members will laugh at a joke because it's funny, and then think about the way it makes them feel. As a general rule.
Right.
Whereas white people go, I better think about this before I laugh at it because I'm worried. And it's just
black audiences.
As a gross generalization, I'm making gross generalizations.
But it's mainly. But when you do urban shows, here's the generalization. That's really a fact. They're intimidating because they're like, be fun. Come on, be funny, man.
Yeah.
Be
like,
funny.
Make us laugh. Dude.
Make us laugh right away. What the fuck?
Also, what they really want, it's not even just like it's not. Well, this is what I see it as, and I've only done like maybe 6 or 7 like black shows,
right?
But because there's not a lot of them in England, and there's the one I done here was in LA at the Improv. But there's it's confidence more than anything else.
Yeah,
they want you to command the stage.
Command the stage. Yeah. Believe in your shit, dude.
Yeah.
Don't let us intimidate you.
Which I do.
Right on.
Also, I think at a Hollywood Improv, I spent like the first 5 minutes talking to a woman in the front row, telling her how I was going to give her that sweet white dick and stuff like that. And she loved that.
And they go crazy.
They go crazy for that.
Woo, they don't even take
this guy, man. This motherfucker. You heard this motherfucker. He's going to give a sweet white dick, man. That's 2 inches of love right there.
And you know what's funny is they take it as a comedy show.
Yeah.
They know where they're at. They compartmentalize. Right. They don't take that and bring it with them. Unless you're really insulting them on some dumb shit. Then they're going to be like, yo. Then they're going to be like, yo.
Well, there's racist and
there's
then
just racism, and then there's just like when you talk about race, you're being fun with it, and people go,
comedy show.
Yeah, and that's
and
how
they do laugh like that as well.
And comedy
so loud.
Dude,
it doesn't matter. Comedy venues, cinemas. Ugh.
God, I know. Soccer matches.
When we go to those fucking comedy nights, movie nights, where we go and see like the latest releases, and a lot of them are like superhero.
Oh, do you go with them? Do you go sometimes?
Yeah. And it's like there's literally
40 of you guys.
40 comics. The majority are black comics,
right?
And I'm having a great fucking time because I love it because it's like a community of people.
Right, you know us, so.
But I can feel the rest of the audience in that cinema at the midnight viewing of Deadpool are just like fucking Jesus Christ.
And it's like Dante calls everybody up.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it used to be Keith, but Keith got.
You gone?
We went. Yeah.
Was it fun?
It was super fun, man.
Was it really fun? I'd never go. I'm never in town. So basically, you guys ain't working. See, this some bullshit, you motherfucker. No,
These guys fucking work like between 6 and fucking 15 hours a day broadcasting for people.
No, I know
this
you
is
guys
like a
do
live
stuff.
comedy show where
This
you're
is
talking to an
amazing.
audience for that many hours. We're gonna get you into Twitch. We're gonna get Cosby plays.
man.
Cosby plays. It's coming, motherfuckers.
Okay.
You know what we're
I'm
gonna
down
do?
with
You know what
that.
I'm gonna do?
What do we do?
I'm gonna get you on my fucking stream one day. We're gonna play video games together. We're gonna go through different games and we'll do it as 2 characters.
Okay.
I'll do it as some British character or some shit like that. Do a voice, and you're gonna do it as Cosby.
Okay.
And we'll keep changing up. We'll have characters, and we both do different characters
All right.
each game. It'll be funny as fuck.
Okay, cool. As long
Gonna
as
be
you
fun,
guys
man.
gonna set it
We'll
up.
have some beers. Yeah, we'll have some fucking beers or some whiskeys, and we'll fucking play video games.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, that's going to
awesome.
happen. Cosby
Yeah.
plays. Listen, make sure you check out that special on Showtime, August 12th.
And my
Godfrey.
website, godfreycomedian.com.
GodfreyComedian.com.
Yeah.
You also got it's Godfrey Comedian on everything.
Everything.
On Instagram, Twitter.
It's comedian Godfrey on Instagram. Godfrey Comedian on Twitter because I fucked up my Instagram. I don't even want to.
Has someone else taken Godfrey Comedian?
I
though?
did.
Oh, and you've lost the password for
I
it.
fucked it up.
You know you haven't get your password back, dude.
How do I? do that?
If you weren't 60, you'd know. I'm going to tell. I'm going to teach you. All right, listen, guys. Make sure you check him out, and also make sure you keep supporting the podcast, the D-Pad Podcast. We are on iTunes. We are on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/the D-Pad Cast, or iTunes. Just search the D-Pad and download all of those other 10 episodes prior to this one. They're all free. We got comics like Kurt Metzger, Sean Donnelly, Emily Tarver, who's in the new season of Orange is the New Black right now, and lots of other funny names. You can check those, and also follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Swiftor with an OR, twitch.tv/FutureManGaming, and myself, twitch.tv/Jeff Leach. You've been beautiful. You've been a great guest. Let's have a round of applause for Godfrey, please. Thank you very much for being here, sir. 2 for 2 on the quiz. We'll see you next time. Lots of love. Peace out. Bye.
Peace.